Well, we are at that part of the service where we get to ask the pastor another question today. And I really am enjoying this question because it speaks to me very, very deeply on many levels, especially the first part of the question I just kind of really love here. And the question is today, Pastor, it says, my prayers aren't being answered lately. Discuss. No, but the whole question is, my prayers aren't being answered lately. Why does God so often say no to our prayers?
That's the way God is.
Okay.
You got anything else? No, actually, I wonder if God says no to our prayers as much as we say no to God's yes. We say that God is omnipresent, that God is this omnipresence, this loving power and presence that's throughout the universe. It's all times, at all places, fully present. And so we sum that up by saying there's not a spot where God is not. And so God is with us, no matter what we're facing. So God knows when we're hurting. God knows when we're struggling. God knows when we have needs. God knows what our longings are, because God's part of it. God is there with us. And so when we're asking God, please do this, please do that, we're not really giving God any information. We're not, none of this is news to God, because we, as Emerson said, we are part and parcel of God. So God was there the whole time. What we are doing is trying to release our anxieties. We're trying to give them to God. But then we forget to let go. We say, God, here's what I'm worried about, and then we keep worrying. And so what we're focusing on is what we're going to experience more of. I think that when our prayer is to experience communion, union with God, then things are fine, things are good, no matter what the circumstances are. When we have a peace that passes understanding, when we have joy unspeakable, when our fear is cast out by the perfect love that God is, then all is well, even if circumstances aren't as we would have personally designed them. So I think the miracle that we're really seeking is to transcend our fears, to transcend our regrets, to transcend our disappointments. And that is always possible, but not as long as we hold on to them. And so we want to acknowledge God's presence and our part of it. We want to commune with that, experience the joy of that. And that then is the answer to our prayer. Of course, we're going to wish that things get better. We're going to do what we can to make things better. But the God part is we are never alone. We are never unloved. And the peace and joy that comes from remembering that is the answer to our prayer. That answer God never withholds.
Well, thank you for answering our question this morning. Thank you for the question. Thank
right.
you.